Hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming over and agreeing to let me give you a brand new makeover. I am so excited for this new chapter of your life of being makeovered, if you will. I have a bunch of goodies for us to use that I think you will really like the after effect of. But before we can get to that part, we have to wash off the rest of the day. So, just gonna start here with a little bit of face wash. And I'll go ahead and grab my cleansing tool to get that saturated. And I want to make sure I get in between all of your spikes. And just making sure we're taking the time to work it in. Remember, if you're not cleansing for 60 seconds, you're not really cleansing. Great. And then, just gonna go ahead and air dry you because I forgot to bring a towel and do laundry. I think that'll be good for now. Let's go ahead and pat on some toner. And again, just making sure that we're careful to pat that in. And finish off our skincare. Just a little bit of moisture. And really work that in. You don't want too much moisture sitting on your face. That's how you get pimples like these. They're not pimples. Okay, yeah. Whatever you say. Wonderful. Now, we can go in with the actual fun part, doing our makeup. I'm just going to sort through this bag, find what I need. We have our brushes. I think that should be good for now. First thing I'd like to do is start off just a little bit of powdered foundation, especially in the summertime, or when it's a little warm out. I'll just wear powder, and that way I don't feel too oily throughout the day. And just taking my powder puff and patting that on. Don't want to forget the cheeks. The T-zone. Really anywhere we feel like I'm gonna get oily throughout the day. And then I'll also go in with a darker shade. Not really to do more like an underpainting, but over. It's not exactly contour, it's just kind of subtle. And I'll focus that on the outer parts of your face. And that's really just to give us a look of depth without adding too much extra makeup on. I'm not a professional, I just learned that on YouTube. Probably 10 years ago now. And then I also have this really cute blush that I think is just your color. Go ahead and we'll highlight the squishy cheeks and all of your sparkle. And we'll turn those pimples into blush cheeks, no problem. Comes with this little powder puff, but it's not my preference for powder, so I'll go in with this kabuki brush. Making sure I knock off all of that fallout. Did you watch that TV show? I know it's a game too, but I really like the TV show. And then, because I am a firm believer that you can never overdo the blush, I'm going to go in a little bit more with, I think, this shade, and then I'm going to use this shade as our highlight. Knock off the excess and go in with our highlight. Oh. Stay still, girl. And that should mostly be our face, except we do want to set first while we're here, before we go into the eye. Just make sure nothing's too powdery. Great. You know, they say 3 spritz in a triangle, but that never really feels like it's enough for me. So, I'm gonna reach into our bag here and pull out the rest of the items we'll need to finish our look. Alright. That should be good for now. Let's get started on our eyeshadow. And I do have a few different kinds for us. The eyes are all about depth and perception, or yeah, that sounds right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get a mixture of our colors here. Do you ever find yourself stuck in between colors? Just mix all of them together. It's really a pretty foolproof plan. And then I'm going to focus this on the outer corners, kind of start our look. And then go in with this eyeshadow crayon and do the inner corners. It's kind of inner corner to middle. That's kind of our transition shade. And now I was thinking we could do this bright blue for our pop of glitter in the middle. It's light enough that your natural glitter will still shine through, but fun enough to really be a pop. And really pack it on there. Sorry girl, didn't mean to hit you in the eye. And now I want to really pack this other blue right in your inner corner as kind of a makeshift highlight. I always think that's really fun in place of a different color, or in place of like a regular highlight. Just kind of unexpected. And then we will finish off our eyes with a little bit of mascara. And a second coat. I personally never second coat the bottom lashes, just because I feel like that's asking for my makeup to flake throughout the day. But now we can move on to lipstick, and I do have a couple different ones that we could choose from. I think any of them will look stunning on you, so it's really just a personal preference. So the first one I have is this kind of, what is this? Lighter pink. Kind of matches your blush. More like a rosy pink. I'm not very good at describing colors. This one is bold. It's unexpected. It's a very brave orange. But with your skin tone, I think that you could really pull this off. Not a lot of people can. I have this sort of taupey, I want to say that's mauve, but I recently learned that that's not what mauve is. So maybe like a taupey natural color. And then I have this really pretty, like, doll pink. So just to remind you. Which one are we thinking? I thought this was a really good one too. Let's go ahead. And follow your heart. And pucker. And then I do also want to give your nails a little refresh. I have a top coat and a color coat here. So let's go ahead and start with the color coat. Go ahead and do each porcupine. And then wait for that to dry a little bit. Go in with your top coat. And finishing that off, just layering our perfume. I have two different ones for you. They are in the same family, so I was thinking it'd be great to layer them. Now we smell and look gorgeous too. Thank you so much for coming over. I had so much fun. I hope to see you again. Our makeover has now been made and over. I'll see you next time.